Hello. Today we were playing Fatal Force. This first came out in 2021. I've been watching it ever since, and I enjoy it very much. And it has a lot of werewolves in it. And I haven't been feeling well this week. My voice keeps giving out, and I'm coughing, and I'm just having nausea and drowsiness. So if you notice my voice giving out, you know why. So that's the reason why I haven't been doing much videos this week. I'm gonna try to do Fatal Force today. I'll see how much of this I can do. But this is a game that I had on the list of games I wanted to play, so I'm going to play Fatal Force. See what happens. Hello, I'm the narrator for this VN series. Welcome to the world of insane and might drive you more insane. Before we begin, please fill in the several questions and don't ask why. Now we're all set. Enjoy the stories. Ta-ta. Tragedy. It's always been a part of life, lurking and ready to all around us. At the same time, though, I think it's a form of fate. Because after all, it could change my life forever. Yeah, whatever. Enough philosophical stuff. Today I can't wait to go to a furry convention. Ooh. Today's the day they're opening up to let us buy early tickets. I'm really excited. I woke up early today and prepared everything. But it seems to be raining outside. And I don't have an umbrella either. Dang it. I continue to peer outside. It's not a heavy shower, thankfully. I think I might be able to go. Man, would it be such a waste if I didn't go? I've been saving up for the past 6 months just for this day. Without a second thought, I was out of my room and bolt outside in the rain, leaving my hostel behind. It seems that the security guard only looked at me but didn't say anything. I finally arrived at the bus stop. Now to just wait for someone, my friend who also happened to be a furry. We both plan on commissioning a fursuit one day. An hour passed, then several more, and the sky started to darken. I tried to call him. Nada. Where the hell is he? Man. Yeah, right. Today grew damn rotten for me. By now the tickets have probably already been sold out. Thanks for ruining it, damn it. Well, it's getting dark. I better go back to the hostel soon before the security guard closes the gate. I think I can make it if I take the shortcut. It's just 2 blocks away from my hostel. There's just one problem. That route is extremely run down and it's kinda creepy, but I don't think I'm going to make it back in time otherwise. I mustered up a little bit of courage and darted down through the shortcut. The route is fairly normal in the daytime, but when nightfall comes, it's unsettling enough to make even a grown man tremble. Suddenly, the rain started to fall again. I sprinted down the route. Even though it's creepy, I figured I was still safe, until something made me stop in my tracks. I could barely believe my eyes. There was someone walking in front of me, wearing a fursuit. Well, at least I'm not the only one using this route alone. I walked up to the fursuiter. Hey there, wait. The fursuiter stops in his tracks. Whoa, glad to see someone else is also taking this route at this time. You head back to the hostel as well? He didn't react. He slowly turned around and faced me. What the? Dude, that's a really nice suit. It's extremely realistic. Who'd you commission for that? They did a fantastic job. It's honestly so badass, the details are insane. They even got the muzzle properly detailed with small blood stains in the teeth and drool. Wait, that's actual drool. My instinct kicks in, urging me to turn tail and run, get as far away as possible. And fast, but it was too late. He was too close. Are you okay there? It is really late. Why are you wearing a fursuit at this time? Here, in the rain as well. His fangs began to show. I could feel my blood run cold. But what the fuck? Something is definitely wrong. I think this is the last day of my life. I snapped out of it and run, desperate to get away, to save myself. I glanced back. He is not there anymore. Instead, he was right in front of me. I freeze in place in horror. His claws were massive. He punched me and sent me flying to a pile of garbage. It can't be. He's no fursuiter. He's a real werewolf. I tried to run, but a sudden bolt of pain shot through my body. I sank back into the garbage. Gritting my teeth, I forced myself to get up before realizing that the werewolf disappeared again. My body was shuddering. I really wanted to shout for help, but I knew it would be in vain. I could feel something was behind me. Stay away from me. I grabbed a nearby glance and jabbed at him, hoping it would deter him for just a little longer. He took it and snapped it like a twig. I tried to flee again, but the werewolf grabbed onto my leg and pinned me down. Somebody help! I shouted into the night in hopes for a response, but there was none, as I had thought. Let me go! I sank into my leg and let out a scream. Fuck! Let me go, god damn it! I tried to kick him off with my leg multiple times, but refused to let go. The pain was becoming too much. Let me go! The werewolf suddenly let go of my leg and leapt forward. The rain was pouring down. The puddles were now stained a bloody crimson. Suddenly, I heard a gunshot. Bloody. And sank them into my leg and let out a scream. Ah, fuck. Let me go, god damn it. I tried to kick him off with my leg multiple times, but refused to let go. The pain was becoming too much. Yeah, let me go. The werewolf suddenly let on my leg and leapt forward. The rain was pouring down. The puddles were now stained a bloody crimson. Suddenly, I heard a gunshot, followed by some footsteps. The werewolf disappeared off. I wanted to crawl away, but I could barely move anymore. Damn it, too late. Not yet. I could hear two men's voices. Something felt odd about them. I could hear a weird underlying growl under their words. I tried to turn to see who they were, but my vision was quickly blurring and fading. Look at this fucking mess. Be careful, Mickey. He's still injured. We have to bring him back. Are you kidding me, Graveyard? He's already been bitten. Can't you smell it? It's too late. I could still hear their conversation. I was struggling to keep my eyes open though. My eyelids began to flutter. Shit. Oh dear Lord. No, he's already fading out. Come on, Mickey. God. But what about the werewolf? We'll hurt him later. This kid is our highest priority first. Oh my fucking god, Dragor. Seriously? We don't have any time to spare anymore. Oi, Dragor? Dragor, are you listening to me? He what? What? He what? Why are you staring at him like that? We need to save him, Mickey. We need to. Absolutely no objections. What? Nothing. Too late now, I guess. Shit, my boy, don't worry. Everything will be alright. We're gonna make sure you'll be safe. This time I'm certain. It was fate that brought Dravior and Andy together, and Mickey was starting to feel rather curious about Dravior's behavior. Dravior picked up Andy carefully and cradled him. As he left the place, Dravior kept looking at the human face. I will protect you this time. It was just like he had been looking for someone for all this time. It was still pouring. The blood was mixed into the rain. Everything had washed away. Everything except the memories of a tragedy. So that's the prologue. On the next chapter now. Werewolf. In folklore, a werewolf, or occasionally lycanthrope, is a human whose ability to shapeshift into a werewolf, either purposely or after being placed under a curse or affliction, with transformations occurring on the night of a full moon. Early sources for belief in this ability or affliction called lycanthropy or Petronius and Gervais of Tilbury. Some werewolves change shape at will. Others, in whom the condition is hereditary or acquired by having been bitten by a werewolf, change shape involuntarily under the influence of a full moon. Werewolves need to eat flesh to live. and whether it is raw or cooked flesh, they need to eat meat. If a werewolf does not consume fresh meat, they will grow weak and even lose control. If a werewolf loses control, they can go on a rampage and eat humans or anything else in their way. It's from internet sources about werewolves, since there are many versions of werewolf histories based on specific cultural beliefs. The real question is, which one is the real one? The absolute truth about werewolf trilogy histories? From the point of views that I feel and experience, a werewolf is a curse that comes from a human's sins. We had terrible hobbies killing the innocent last wolf who desperate to live until before its last breath. The wolf prays that his death would be an unforgivable curse, which in the end, the wolf bite the human and died. Later on, that human been cursed by the killing of innocent wolves. Until one full moon night, that human turned to a beast, killing his own family and eat them all without mercy. Then the curse is spread until now. Nowadays, in the modern world, this kind of myth stories not relevant anymore. Instead of fear of the werewolf terror, humans worship it and want to become one. They were called a furry fandom. How long has it been since I passed out? It still seems pretty dark. Yeah, I can still remember pretty clearly what happened that horrible night. The pain in my leg is still really fresh in my mind even now. I lost a lot of blood too that night. Perhaps I'm dead already. Wake up, boy. That voice. It kind of sounds like the same man from that one night. Wake up. Yeah, that's the voice, alright. I can hear his growls. That doesn't sound really human. Though I guess what do I know about human growls? Seems like I need to use something to wake him up. Zero, bring me some hot water. For what? I need to wake up this guy. Wait, what? Hot water? I opened my eyes widely without another thought. No way in hell do I want hot water splashed on my face. That was quick, 10 seconds. Yay! My vision is blurry. I still feel fairly dizzy and lightheaded, but I'm gonna try to get off this somewhat comfy bed anyways. My body, it still feels so weak. Zero, help him. Aye. My face nearly kissed the floor, but it seems that this guy was able to catch me. He's so fluffy. Wait, fluffy. He lifted me back up and put me back into bed. He shouldn't try to stand yet. You lost a lot of blood. Here, eat this at least. My sight is still a bit blurry, but I did manage to see something. It looks like a hand outstretched in front of me. My sight is still a bit blurry, but I did manage to see something. It looks like a hand outstretched in front of me. It's holding something. I grab a hold of it with my bare hands. It seems a bit soft, squishy, warm, and a bit wet. Probably food. I take a bite out of it. Is this beef? Good guess. It's actually smoked roast beef. You need some red meat to regain a lot of your lost blood after all. Wow, he seems pretty wise. Seems familiar with my knees being in this condition. Maybe he's a doctor. Now, drink this. I take the cup from his outstretched hands and sip. Tastes like ginger juice. Not too hot either. Finally, my eyesight started to clear up slightly. I finished drinking and hand back the empty cup to the person. Thank you. Yeah. You're welcome. Now lay back and take a rest. I can't help but just stare at him. I'm not quite sure how to process who or what I'm seeing. Am I dreaming? Am I already dead and up in heaven? Why are you staring at me like that? Now go on, lay back in bed. You are... Cute wolf, yay. Boy, this isn't good. Look, boy, just lay back in bed for now, alright? Pretend all this is a bad dream. I should probably call her to cover this up. Yay, Lisa, yay. No, wait. I still had to confirm what my eyes were seeing for real. Are you a wolf, like a werewolf? From yesterday? Well, you see, that was technically a few nights ago. You've been out for 2 nights straight since. And no, it wasn't me that attacked you that night, if you're wondering. Obviously. What? I was asleep for 2 days straight? Well, you did miss it that night. If I recall correctly, that werewolf that attacked me had dark brown fur. This guy, though, he has black and white fur with a really interesting pattern on his face. I got my courage and continued to question him. Who are you and where am I? Where are you at my house? And he let out a big sigh. Look, you need to go back to sleep, so... Sleep for what? So I can just forget that all of this just happened? What, are you trying to cover up something? Answer me, you werewolf. His expression became worrisome. He took a huge breath and stared at me with concern in his eyes. Listen, boy, all you need to do is calm down. Calm down? Calm down? How am I supposed to calm down after what happened those few days ago? And oh, good heavens. Now the moment I wake up from that, I'm face to face with another one. Are you kidding? I feel my blood starting to boil. The rage was starting to build up inside me. Like I really just wanted to, I don't know. I just want to crush something. I just want to destroy something right now. Without warning, the wolf suddenly laid his 2 fingers on my neck as if he was feeling for some form of pulse. Hey, shh, calm down. You mean no harm, boy. Trust me. Zero, call Mickey for me to come here. Aye. Zero was a small, chubby wolf. He ran off, leaving this black wolf and I alone together. The wolf's fingers were still on my neck. I could still feel that my heart was racing. What was this kind of feeling? I sailed him for a while longer. He didn't feel like that much of a threat after all. He was probably a good guy. I mean, he is trying to help me. You still think I'm gonna hurt you, huh? I mean, I don't know. I mean, if you would, what could I do? I can't move around like this. The wolf took his fingers off and smiled. True, but still, you need rest, boy. Hey, I have a name, you know, it's Andy. Let's never answer for your name, boy. The black wolf chuckled. Alright then, Mr. Wolfie. Hey, calm down. I'm just playing around. My name's Draver. Graveyard Lestors. Graveyard. It sounds Moscow. I checked it for a while. Graveyard's face showed some slight annoyance, though he then let out a smirk. Moscow is a city. I'm pretty sure you mean Wesson. Do your homework, boy. He smirked so that I could feel he was starting to enjoy poking fun. So, Graveyard, are you a good werewolf? Yeah, I wouldn't say exactly so. I kill other werewolves. Wait, what? Killing other werewolves? I couldn't really tell whether he was making a joke or not, but the tone of his voice is telling me he's probably not lying about that. You kill your own kind? Kinda. He answered briefly. I wasn't really sure what else to ask him. Andy, you really need to get back to sleep now. Why do you insist I go to sleep right now after you had wanted me to wake up? He suddenly rubbed his hand against his muzzle, as if he wanted to say something but couldn't quite find the words for it. Well, Sarah told me you started to talk to yours, so I wanted to check in on you to make sure you were fine. And well, given that I now know you seem to be fine, I just think that you should really get back to sleep. I feel that isn't the real answer. Something still definitely seems fishy. Are you still trying to play with me? Graveyard came closer, suddenly back down and onto the bed. It's alright, midnight, Andy. And look out the window. I only realized now that it was already completely dark. Oh. Suddenly, I heard a slam at the door. It was another huge beefy white werewolf, and he was wearing a black boxer. Hi, Mickey. Finally, you're wild. Okay, Joe, here are damn good reason for you. Why you asked that silly Gerald to wake me up by chugging hot water on me? Oh, well, I mean, at least you're wide awake now. That's not what I wanted. Oh. Whatever, Andy. Meet Mickey. You were the ones that found you at that place where that werewolf attacked you that night. They're both werewolves, though there seems to be something weird about the both of them. Yeah, my real name is John Michael, but you can call me Mike or John. Look at me with a simple grin. But I prefer Mickey though. I couldn't help but let out a chuckle. Graveyard really wants to defend his name pick. Look at Mickey and smile. Nice to meet you, Mickey. It seems that Mickey gets pretty annoyed whenever he gets called that. But he looks so cute and that body is really gonna give me a nosebleed, especially because he's only really wearing a boxer. Hey Mickey, I think you should probably head back to your room now. Huh? It seems your appearance is having an effect on this boy. His heart keeps on popping harder than before. I forgot werewolves have good hearing. Damn, Graveyard, probably notice I'm getting turned on with Mickey being half naked, huh? Huh, alright then. I mean, the dude seems to be fine. But, are you gonna still sleep on the floor? My room is still open for you. He winked at Graveyard. Now I'm fine. Good night, Mickey. Graveyard soothes him away. I glance at Mickey. He doesn't seem to be really disappointed in any way. He returns a light chuckle to Graveyard. Hee hee. Oh, before that, I'm gonna do some night blessing. Night blessing. That's new. I never knew you were doing a night blessing. And I'm also curious about it too. Oh well. Here we go. A blessing night. Such a blessing. It feels excellent and makes you feel floating in another world. The world of blessing night. Ugh. Sorry. Ugh. That's so awkward. Still, I could hear Mickey chuckle. He seemed to enjoy it. He really received, even he received that punch from Draco. Such a weird guy. As Mickey left the room, Zero returned with a pillow and candy. Oh dear Zero. How many times do I have to tell you to not lick candy before you sleep? Give me that. Zero's ears flopped down and as he returned the candy to Draco. They seemed to have some sort of father-son relationship. Draco. Yes, Andy? I really want to ask some kind of question, but it might sound a bit crazy. You're a werewolf, right? All three of you. Why didn't you turn back to your human form? Draco stood up and walked off to the nearest cabinet. He pulled out another mattress, or at least what looks like a mattress topper. He laid the mattress next to the bed I was resting on. Could see Zero immediately jump onto it with his pillow. Yet Drayor stayed completely silent. It seems he ignored it completely. Drayor turned off the light. The room was now dark, being only illuminated by the moonlight shining from Draco? Yes, Andy? I really want to ask some kind of question, but it might sound a bit crazy. You're a werewolf, right? All three of you. Why didn't you turn back to your human form? Draco stood up and walked off to the nearest cabinet. He pulled off another mattress, or at least what looks like a mattress topper. He laid the mattress next to the bed I was resting on. Could see Zero immediately jump onto it with his pillow. And Draco stayed completely silent. It seems he ignored it completely. Draco turned off the light. The room was now dark, being illuminated by the moonlight shining in from the outside. I could see Draco sitting next to Zero, who was already fast asleep. He looked up at me. The moonlight reflected on his eyes, giving them a vibrant, golden glow as he gazed at me. It was a rather stunning sight. Please rest now, alright? I promise tomorrow morning I will explain everything to you. His tone has calmed down significantly. He definitely meant it. But still, I'm not sure if I can sleep or not. I can't help but remember whatever happened those few days ago. It haunts me. What's wrong? Well, it is easy to tell me to sleep, but right now, I don't think I could even close my eyes. Shh, don't worry about it, Andy. No one can hurt you so long as I'm here. Everything's gonna be just fine. I'm really not sure how to describe this feeling I get from him. His voice was so soft and gentle, well, other than his occasional growls. It makes me feel safe, I guess. Draco lay on his mattress and started yawning. I could see his fangs become visible, just like a werewolf. Good night, Draco. Okay. What the heck? He's already asleep? That's fast, like so incredibly fast. Perhaps I should try and organize my thoughts and come up with a more organized set of questions. But yeah, he's right. I need to calm down. I've been rushing to find the answer to everything too frantically. Yeah, that might be a much better way of approaching this whole thing. Before I close my eyes, I look at him once more. He's real. He's the real deal. I mean, I haven't even seen people wear fursuits while sleeping in my life before, but here I am. He looks so werewolf, and damn, he's really cute. I should enjoy this moment before I fall asleep. A werewolf who cannot turn back to a human, huh? Sounds more like a beastman. But do beastmen exist at all? I can see light shining through the window. It's morning now. I was pretty groggy and my mind was hazy last night. I still don't know what day it is today, but at least my mind has cleared out a bit. Gee, no wonder Drake kept on telling me to go back to sleep. Yesterday my mind was an utter mess. I lit next to my bed. The mattress was already gone. Guess he and Zero wake up a lot earlier than me. Speaking of earlier, I'm still curious about what I asked him yesterday. I like to think I have some knowledge of werewolves from my experience. For most of the movies I watch and novels I read about, werewolves only settle into their wolf form in the night and return back to being human during the day. No wonder he ignored my question yesterday. He's probably too shy to appear as a human light. He did also tell me to forget it and pretend that it was just a bad dream. Perhaps he was planning that all along. He told me to go to sleep, but then return back to a human in the morning. Then, when I wake up, he could just say, "Dude, we found you at blah blah." Then they probably assumed I was just dismissed what I saw last night. Yeah, that's neat. Ooh, you smell bad, really bad. Well, it's probably because I didn't take a bath for the last few days, being I've been laying in bed the whole time. Yeah. Zero, he still has wolfish form. What? Morning. He's screaming in happiness. But that's impossible. It's already daytime. How? I could hear a knock on the door. Sarah quickly ran up to the door and yanked it open. Must be Draco, given that Zero is still a wolf. I wonder if Draco is still in his wolf form. It seems you had a nice sleep, Andy. Yep, he's still in wolf form. I still can't believe it, though. Draco has brought a plate with a few slices of bread and a cup of hot chocolate. It feels so surreal for Draco to just put it on my lap. I guess luxurious, almost honorable. Well, the food isn't going to disappear on its own, you know. What? Breakfast. He smiled at me gently. Yeah, I know, but I think I should go shower and brush my teeth before I have breakfast. But Big Brother always bathing you when you were sleeping. What? I look back at Draco. He seems a bit flustered. Wait, I just realized I'm not wearing the same clothes as the ones on the day where I was about to buy that ticket. I need to stop remembering about that night. Damn it. Hold up, that also means that he was the one who changed my clothes when I was still in a coma, which means he saw me naked. Well, it was more like dabbing you with a wet towel. He has to be teasing me. Sounds a little fishy. Well, fishy or not, you should probably eat now. Your food's gonna get cold soon. Oh, right, I look at the dish. Slices of bread and hot chocolate. Honestly, I just skip breakfast most of the time, and most eating some crackers. I grab a slice and bite into it. It's really, really nice bread. The moment it touched my mouth, it melted. It's so creamy, so tasty. Seems like you're enjoying it if I'm reading your face right. It's a new kind of bread I wanted to make as an experiment. Wait, what? You made this? You just turned me into a lab rat now? Wait, what? Experiment? Are you turning me into your guinea pig or something? Can't I? It's not like it's a crazy experiment. It's just normal flour, butter, and some eggs. You know, the usual ingredients. Just wanted to explore some different mixtures and ratios of the ingredients so it's entirely safe. But if you made it, surely some of your fur got into the bread. Or use a glove, silly. He stared at me, slightly annoyed. Look, just continue your breakfast. I'm gonna check on your leg in the meantime. I'll sit that leg. But I need to stop trying to remember that damn wolf. They bit me pretty hard. Draco slowly lifted my leg close to him and held it carefully, since he knows how to handle it. Is there a doctor or something? Alright, Annie, I'm gonna open up the bandage. Let me know if it hurts. Alright then. I turned back to eating the bread and noticed Draco sniffing my leg. Suddenly, he grabbed my leg and would scare me a bit. Soon I'd feel a soft pain. Except I felt nothing. What's wrong, Draco? I continued to sip the hot chocolate. Man, it's so damn good. Wait, did he also make this? And it seems your leg is already healed. I split the rest of the hot chocolate back into the cup. No, that can't be possible. Well, yeah, not quite. You were bitten by a werewolf after all. When we found you passed out, the wound was so much deeper. I was the one who came to change and check on the bandages for you every day. Perhaps something yesterday sped up its healing. He stared at me with a stern, somewhat intimidating face. He began to open the bandage slowly and cautiously. Despite his stern appearance, he also looked a bit worried. Draco? He had already finished removing the rest of the bandage around my leg. Nothing, my leg had fully healed. No trace of a bite or any wounds at all. But something was telling me I wasn't in the clear. Am I gonna be? Yes. He answered briefly and tried to avoid looking at me. You will become a werewolf in the following full moon. Then, are you going to keep me and kill me when the time comes? I started shaking uncontrollably. Just yesterday he told me that he kills werewolves. Surely I'm destined to fall to his hands then. I could feel tears welling up in my eyes. I gotta die, surely. Wait, no, I didn't mean it like that. I won't allow it. He looked up at me with an anxious look on his face. Tears started streaming down my face. I could only feel despair now. Surely I'll lose control and hurt others, will I not? No, there's a way. Draco walked up closer to me and rested the back of his hand against my cheek, wiped off my tears and gently pet me. Is he trying to calm me? You see, I don't kill every werewolf I encounter. Not all of them deserve to die. You see, most werewolves I kill often are out for lust and revenge, killing random innocent humans for their own fun. But I believe that you are different and there is still some time before the next full moon comes, trust me. He looked at me with a warm smile. He's so gentle and cute. I should probably trust him more. So, when it's full moon, what should I do? Draco sat next to me on the bed. He rested his hand against my shoulder. The next full moon comes about 2 weeks from now. During these 2 weeks' time, you need to find your arrow. How do I describe this? People are easily swayed by triggers. Her heart is almost like a pendulum. It will sway back and forth between emotions with little certainty. And arrow is like a guide for you to strive for good, even during times when you're turning corrupt lose control of yourself. It could be a keyword or just something that you're connected to dearly. Like a loved one, once you find it, you should be able to control yourself. I don't really quite get it. It's supposed to be like an anchor? Sergio scratches his head. Let's see. Take an example. Anger management. As people get angry, they usually go to something to vent their anger or distract themselves. A coping mechanism. What would you do? I somewhat get what he means now, I guess. I've always ignored it and just play video games. Right, like that basically. For an arrow though, you need something more than that. A really strong one. It could be a memory, good one of course. A strong memory, huh? I was supposed to have one with my family and my late mother. I look up back at Draco and smile. See? There you go. Don't need to be so worried. There's plenty of time. I suppose I now have something to help me through the times of craziness. I look back a bit from Draco's face. Now that he sat up right next to me, I'm only now realizing just how big he is. Most people would probably scream in utter fear, but I guess I've been desensitized to it because of furry fandom. You know, being with fursuiters, taking pictures, dancing together, and having a fun time knowing they're just costumes. But now I'm actually face to face with a monster, I guess. We never pretend to be a furry, mostly because they literally are. But something just felt really off about it. So here you are. Can I see your hand? Sure. Why? I just want to look at that hand. Draco was still a bit confused, but laid his hands out palm up to me. Oh. What? Do you see my future? He chuckled. He probably thinking I might be trying fortune telling on him. Your hands are different. Like furries usually have paws or hands, but yours are just like what? He suddenly became focused on what I wanted to say. Well, it just looks human. It looks like a human hand, but covered in fur and claws. Oh, so you mean that someone like me doesn't have paws like that of a feral, huh? Yeah, that basically. If you want to see real ones, you better check on Zero. Zero? Look around and notice he was already gone. I wonder where he is. I hear a knock come from the door. Come in. The white wolf Mickey enters the room again. Oh geez, he's only wearing a towel now, and it's a really short one too. I think I feel that my nose is bleeding. That muscular body. Right here. Do you see my whoop? Good morning, Andy. That was a quick change of subject. He's probably pretending. Draco also seemed to be rather suspicious of his behavior as well. That's lame. I'm not going to question it though. Good morning, Mickey. God, why must you use that name? You seem pretty annoyed being called that. You're rather energetic this morning, huh? Same goes to you. Look at me and smirk. Damn, can you see right through me, huh? Damn, he can see right through me, huh? Guess he realizes I'm quite quickly turned on seeing him like that. Hey, Mickey, can I see your hand? Huh? Yeah, just show your hand, who knows? Today will be your lucky day. Wait, what the heck is that supposed to mean? Draco just smiled. Guess he really likes playing around with Mickey. Ain't them here. Alright, then here. I didn't know you can do fortune telling. Mickey reached out his hand and grabbed hold of it gently. It's a clean white, and just like Drago's hand, it was paw-like. It was less paw-like and more humanoid. Sharp claws. Okay, so what does the future hold for me, eh? You hear Drago snickering in the background. You're clean. Drago broke into a loud laugh. I feel a little bit guilty about it now, though Mickey is. He seemed to be blushing. Well then, I better go back to doing some training. And he's back to his old self. Training? His workouts never skips his morning routine. Oh, This explains his muscular body. He's committed to doing it every day. If I did it, I'd probably do it for a day, then become too lazy to do it up to a point where I forgot. Well, if you want to join me, my room is open for you anytime. He's smart at me being fist again. Mickey, huh? Drago looked at Mickey with deep concern. Mickey looked back at him and gave him a smile. Were they communicating using their own weapons? Shortly after, Mickey left the room, with Drago and I together alone in the room. His facial expression didn't change. Are you doing alright, Drago? Ah, yes. You seem a bit worried about something. Nah, it's nothing, really. Drago forced out a smile on his face, but I have a feeling he was still hiding something. I mean, regardless, I didn't learn something completely different about them, given their hands or even what I expected. There's definitely something different about these three compared to the others. Drago stood up and walked to the distant table. I just realized what it was that was on the top of the table. A uniform. I know you said at academy. Look, go bathe and get dressed. I've already prepared everything for you, alright? Wait, what? But how about my absence? I already have it settled for you. Just walk into class normally like nothing happened. Oh, and I have my people inside the building. They'll be watching over you for me. Drago winked gently at me and smiled. He left the room shortly after. Finally, some privacy, I suppose. Though I still can't help thinking of the fact that he helped bathe me a few days ago while I was still in a coma. But I'm blushing. Now wondering, he's good with medical treatment, given he seemed to know a lot about humans and how to help deal with wounds. But he's also really good at preparing meals. I think after all, he did make a really, really good breakfast just earlier. Like, man, that bread was incredibly well made. And he's even willing to be meticulous about keeping his foot off of it and all while prepping it. What a sweet guy. I tried to stand again since last night. Seems I can handle it a lot more normally now. But now I'm a werewolf. I slap my face and rush off to the bathroom. If only I know where the bathroom is. Where is it? Oh, right here, another door. At the corner of the room. Bathroom, huh? So this room has its own personal bathroom? Well, that's that problem solved. I'll open the door. Alright, wow, this bathroom is really freaking clean. I turn on the shower and take a bath. Man, this feels really good. After a few minutes, I step out, grab a towel, and start drying my body. I looked up at the mirror on the far wall. I could see a dark silhouette like a dark furred beast. I closed my eyes, opened them again. The mirror didn't change. I was a monster. I took several deep breaths in desperation to try and calm myself down. Maybe this is normal for a new werewolf like me. Like, damn, I don't know what to think of this. For one, I'm no longer me, but like, hey, at least I became a real furry. Yeah, sure. A furry that will just slash at their loved ones and tear them limb to limb and feast on their flesh. Just despair. Just, why have I become this? I slapped myself again. No. I need to stay positive. I need to keep my arrow. So, Dwayyor, why an arrow? Why not just like an anchor? Yeah. What am I thinking? I slapped myself again. I put my towel and started walking up to the mirror. I will and shall become a good wolf. Suddenly, the silhouette flickered a bit, I walked up closer. Its paper is peeled off of the mirror. There's something written on the back. Made by Zero. I'm speechless, damn it. That sneaky little bastard. Zero! Man, I really wanna just pull his tail off if I meet that little... Wait. Tail. Alright, there was something that bothered me while I was talking with them. They all have tails, yeah. Zero has one. I kept seeing him wagging his. But as for Draco and Mickey, did they ever wag theirs? Andy, are you done yet? Just a minute. I covered myself with a towel and opened the bathroom door slowly. Draco's room is... Draco's is not in the room. Are you done yet? Not yet. Give me some time to dress. Like a girl. I could hear him laughing behind the bedroom's main door. What the? I'm starting to have a long distance hearing. I quickly pulled my pants on, along with the shirt that Draco had left me. It's a pretty nice outfit, just in casual jeans and a blue shirt. College, huh? This is my final year. After that, I was planning to find a job that suited my skill. Get a job, then get a good enough salary, and sell it so I can buy myself a fursuit. Though now, I guess I already have a real fursuit. Before I could graduate, I was planning to go to a fur con with my best pal. Though he didn't show up that day. Then I heard the door of the room is open. Hey, what are you doing? Nothing, just been thinking about something. It seems like you're overthinking about things now. Relax. Here, wear this. Draco gave me a blindfold? Yeah, good guess, it is. Look, I need you to wear it while you're going off to the academy. Wait, seriously? Do they think? Suddenly, Draco started to go a bit away. Sorry, Andy. It's not that we don't trust you, but it's for the best. I can start feeling anger course through my veins again. Being made a fool all the time now, Andy, please calm down. He could tell I was pissed, and all he could give me is another sad face. So much for someone who keeps asking me to trust him. Go eat your own words. I just want to remind you that you still will have to return back here somehow. You're still going to be under our protection. You don't know what happened that night or what will really happen in the future, or I can explain. Besides, yesterday I promised you that I'll tell you everything, right? Feels like my lips have been sealed immediately, and at the same time, be staring at the face by those words. Alright, I still keep my mouth shut at times. I feel really bad for yelling at him now. I'm sorry. Look, it's okay, but we really need you to wear that blindfold now. His eyes, they were stern, cold. Oh jeez. It's right here. I'm really sorry, I really am. He chuckled and took the blindfold back. He then put it on for me. Sure enough, I couldn't see anything. There, bud. Hey, don't worry about it, silly. I'm not mad at you. I'm speechless. I really don't know what to say to him anymore. Graveyard? Yeah, Andy? Thank you. Thank me later once I solve this matter. Lisa, you can come in now. I can hear someone walking in. Andy, promise me that whatever you do, do not remove the blindfold. Not until Lisa tells you to. Okay? Lisa, please. At your request, Chief. A woman? Yeah, that's definitely a woman. Rather soft, soothing voice. She's probably a beautiful woman. Andy, right? Hold my hand. I feel her hand graze mine and I held onto it. It's really soft. Okay, let's walk. I'll guide you. Be careful at the stairs. Wait, stairs? How big is this place? Lisa guided me carefully whilst still wearing the blindfold. Sure enough, I felt a ledge at the bottom of my feet. Stairs. I fumbled from the handrail. One step at a time, I slowly descend down the stairs. A bit too large of a stairway, to be honest. Alright, you're at the bottom stairs now. Finally. This lower floor. The smell down here is pretty strong. Not bad tough. Like a coffee scent. Alright, Andy, let's keep walking. I heard another door open as soon as we were leaving the house now. Some more walking. Another door. A car door. Please enter the car. Careful your head. The roof is low. Alright? I carefully shuffled my way into the car. Shortly after, I could hear someone else step in with me, most likely Lisa. Alright, let's go, Tony. Wolves. Another man's voice. He doesn't seem to like wolves, apparently. I heard the door close, and shortly after the car began to move. Man, I really want to pee. I need to keep my promise with the graveyard, though. A few minutes later, the car stopped. The door opened. Alright, Andy, let's go. Lisa took my hand, and we both leave the car. Alright, you can take off the blindfold now, Andy. Are we here now? Yes. I moved the blindfold. Sure enough, we were in front of our college. And look at Lisa. I was starting to feel a little awkward. See, she looks quite beautiful. Her blonde hair and soft skin. Thank you, Lisa. She smiles at me. You're welcome, Andy. Anyways, you should better hurry to the lecture hall. It seems that everyone's already there now. I looked around. She was right. There were no other students in sight. Shit, I'm late. Wait, but what class am I taking today anyways? Next day, there are going to be some lectures for the senior year students. And only a senior year student is really attending class today. Well, you should really go now. Oh, right. Thank you, Lisa. I'll start sprinting down through the front doors. Wait, I forgot to ask her how am I going to return. I turn back, she's already gone. That's rather mysterious. No time to think about it now, though. I gotta hurry. I arrive at the hall. It seems to be completely packed with the senior year students. So many people I can't even find my friend. I fumbled through a few aisles and sat in a chair near the room's corner. All seniors, please be sure to take your seats soon. The speech will be beginning shortly. I'm still pretty curious about what kind of lesson this is and who's going to be giving the speech. I mean, what is this lesson going to be about anyways? I don't remember this happening to other senior class last year. Everyone, may I have your attention now? I'd like everyone to be quiet now. The speech will be beginning now. The murmuring died out until everyone was completely silent. I could see someone entering the hall. There. What? I want my eyes. No, there's no way I'm seeing this right. That's a huge guy wearing a coat with sunglasses and mustache and ears like a white wolf? Mickey? Greetings, minions. My name is Professor Dumbbell, Alaska Buttercup from French. And I come in peace. Please be aware that, you see, these ears are fake and this mustache is real, and I have a probable albino disease. The way he speaks with a French accent is rather damn weird. We gotta stop here for today. That was chapter 1 for Fatal Force, The Tragedy of the Lone Wolf arc. So, Joy told Andy that he needed to find his arrow. And the reason why is because as the weeks go on and he gets closer to becoming a werewolf, he'll become, unstable. And he'll have the urge to, like how werewolves are eat flesh and stuff like that, but his emotions will be unstable. He'll might want to do some bad things, so Drayor told him that he needs to find his arrow, and basically what his arrow is anything that makes him want to do good. Basically, that's what I think it is. Anything that will make Andy do good as a werewolf instead of the alternative path in which he becomes a bad werewolf and devours people and attacks them to the point that Drayor may have to do something unfortunate to him. So, as the days and weeks go on, and as he becomes closer to becoming a werewolf, he'll need to find his arrow to keep him on a good path, to keep him from straying off the good path into becoming a bad werewolf and wanting to eat flesh. I believe that's the gist of it, of what Drayor said. So, about Mickey, he was pretty goofy towards Drayor and looked kind of pervert, in that scene there. And he works out a lot. So, and while he was kind of nice to Andy, I think behind the scenes he doesn't particularly like him being there. And back when they first arrived at the house, those red question marks, that was obviously Mickey. And Andy was in the bed, and he told him to wake up in a cold and curt way, to the point he was about to splash water on him. But I think Draco stopped him from doing that. I just think that he's not really laying out the real part of him. Like his real opinion of Andy come out, and his real opinion of whether it's okay for them to keep him there or not. But honestly, in the beginning, he did not want Draco to save Andy. That he just wanted Draco to kill Andy. So might have to keep an eye on Mickey. And Zeru, he's like a child, like a little child. You see there licking candy and just being childish and like expected as a child. Now, he actually has a tail. Draco and Mickey don't have tails, but Zeru does. So, I wonder what that makes him. And Draco is somebody I really like. He takes care of the MC and is alert on his condition, and always trying to make sure he is well rested and well taken care of. And my opinion on Andy himself, he seems to be a little bit insensitive at times towards Draco, and maybe a little rude, but he did apologize for snapping at Draco when he told him to put the blindfold on, so kind of like him a bit more after that. So that's what we all have to say for Fatal Force. Next time we will begin Chapter 2. All the information for the game is in the description box below. Thank you all very much for watching. Goodbye. That was Chapter 1 for Fatal Force, The Tragedy of the Lone Wolf arc. So, Draco told Andy that he needed to find his arrow. And the reason why is because as the weeks go on and he gets closer to becoming a werewolf, he'll become, I think, unstable. And he'll have the urge to, well, you know, like how werewolves are, like eat flesh and stuff like that, but his emotions will be unstable. He'll might want to do some bad things. So Draco told him that he needs to find his arrow, and basically what his arrow is like anything that makes him want to do good. Basically, that's what I think it is. Anything that will make Andy do good as a werewolf, instead of the alternative path in which he becomes a bad werewolf and devours people and attacks them to the point that Draco may have to do something unfortunate to him. So, as the days and weeks go on, and as he becomes closer to becoming a werewolf, he'll need to find his arrow to keep him on a good path, to keep him from straying off the good path into becoming a bad werewolf and wanting to eat flesh. I believe that's the gist of it, of what Draco said. So, about Mickey, yeah, he was pretty goofy towards Draco, and it looked kind of pervert, you know, in that scene there. And he works out a lot. So, and while he was kind of nice to Andy, I think behind the scenes he doesn't particularly like him being there. And back when they first arrived at the house, those red question marks, that was obviously Mickey. And Andy was in the bed, and he told him to wake up in a cold and curt way, to the point he was about to splash water on him. But I think Draco stopped him from doing that. I just think that he's not really laying out the real part of him. Like his real opinion of Andy come out, and his real opinion of whether it's okay for them to keep him there or not. But obviously, in the beginning, he did not want Draco to save Andy. That he just wanted Draco to kill Andy. So I have to keep an eye on Mickey. And Zero, he's like a child, like a little child. You see there licking candy and just being childish and like expected as a child. Now, he actually has a tail. Draco and Mickey don't have tails, but Zero does. So, I wonder what that makes him. And Draco is somebody I really like. He takes care of the MC and is alert on his condition, and always want to make sure he is well rested and well taken care of. And my opinion on Andy himself, he seems to be a little bit insensitive at times towards Draco, and maybe a little rude, but he did apologize for snapping at Draco when he told him to put the blindfold on, so kind of like him a bit more after that. So that's what we all have to say for Fatal Force. Next time we will begin Chapter 2. All the information for the game is in the description box below. Thank you all very much for watching. Goodbye.